Bose.
Okay.
This was a while ago, though, because you did have to plug it. You probably can't even hear me, can
No,
you?
I can.
Oh, you
What I was
can.
going to say, I wanted to play Let Me Guess How Much They Cost, but go ahead.
Oh, we could play that game, too. Mine, you had to plug in, and
Yeah.
when I went to the store to get it, I mean, hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
I think mine were $600, and this is probably 10, 11 years ago. And yeah, there was no Bluetooth back then, and if there was, they weren't Bluetooth compatible, so you were tethered, and they don't sound as good as these do. I mean, the headphones are great, and they're Bose headphones, but man, oh man, we've come a long way.
Well, they were the QuietComforts that I picked up, and they have come such a long way that now I only had one choice in color, and I had to plug it in. Now you've got Bluetooth. You have 3 different color options and a Black Friday sale price of less than $150. It's 5 easy payments of $29.80. It ships for free today. Right here is your black option. This is the white smoke. And then right up front is the chilled lilac. Do not hesitate on this one. It is the most limited. You are going to get the charging cable for these as well. While we're talking about charging, let's start off with battery life on these. How long are we talking?
Yeah, 8 hours, and you've got
Wow.
and you've got the ability to recharge them within the case, which is cool. So a nice place to store them, a nice place to make sure they get charged, and a great way to carry them, especially if you're traveling over the holidays, or forget about the holidays, just your every day. You don't want to take 2 of these buds and throw them in your pocket. So it's a great way to make sure that they're protected. But something, Justin, that you and I didn't have the luxury of when we first got noise canceling, aside from the price, was the ability to be able to customize them, because we all hear differently, right? Depending
Sure.
on what you're listening to, depending on how good or not as good your hearing may be. So Bose gives you the ability to go over here and kind of manipulate and enhance the experience by going
Wow.
into this little equalizer setting. And inside the equalizer, you can do adjustments like bass boost and stuff like that. But more importantly, they do something that I have never seen before. Oops. And that is the ability to be able to use voice control. And there's really nothing. Oh, sorry, because I'm not wearing both of my buds, so it's giving me a hard time.
Oh,
but
there you go.
there we go. So now you can use your voice to give it commands, and I can say play my song. I can say pause. I can say skip ahead. I can say jump back. If the phone rings, I can say answer the call. You can even, and I don't know if this is something I would ever use, but you can set it up so that it will take a selfie, take a picture.
Seriously?
Yeah, you could set the phone up, you could walk across the room with your gang or whatever and say, hey, because hey is the wake up word, take my picture, and it'll actually fire as many pictures as you want directly from their device, Apple or Android. It's too distracting to do this because the noise canceling is not allowing me to hear anything.
Right now, I can tell it to take a selfie of me.
Yeah, let's give that a shot.
No, we're not.
Really? You just say, hey, take a picture?
Yeah, and it will. But I think
Okay,
more
that's all I wanted
importantly,
to reiterate, because that's really cool.
That's amazing.
But I think more importantly, from the audio side, from the functionality side, whether you're using your voice or whether you're simply tapping, you can play, because I was playing just now, and you can pause. So play is 1, hit it again, it pauses.
Right.
2 times, jumps the song ahead. 3 times, goes the other way. Now, if the phone, and it did, it just ran back to.
Moved on you there?
Yeah, ran back. And then if the phone rings, you can either use your voice to do it, or you can just tap it to answer a call. By the way, it'll just pause the music for you. And then that same tap again will hang up the phone.
So here's the reason why I picked up on Bose as my very first big headphones that I got.
Yep.
Number 1, it was that noise cancellation feature to it. Now, historically, you were only going to find noise cancellation in an over-the-ear headphone. But what I love is that Bose engineered it in such a way that they're available in the little buds now. And this was the most mesmerizing thing to me. When I took this little bud in, and I'm going to do it again, immediately you can feel, it's a weird sensation, but you can feel that noise cancellation. It's like a vacuum almost.
Well, so let's real quick talk. I know we don't have a ton of time, but let's talk about what noise canceling actually is.
Sure.
There's this misconception that if I have like a large rubberized dome or whatever, and I put it in my ear, and that vacuum happens, that's noise canceling. Noise canceling actually happens by challenging the frequency of what you're trying to get rid of. And what I mean by that is, let's say there's an air conditioner rattling in the house or a garbage truck going by. Every noise has its own frequencies. The microphones inside the earbuds hear those exterior sounds, not what you're listening to, not your books, not your music, not your movies, but they hear that air conditioner rattle, or they hear the baby crying on the airplane. They replicate that exact same sound inaudibly, that exact same frequency. The two crash into each other, and it cancels it. That's why when you have these in the noise cancel mode, in the quiet mode they call it, you won't hear what's around you, to the point where you have to be careful. Because if you're jogging or you're running, you don't want to run out into traffic and get run over by a bus.
Okay, you want to hear the bus coming.
You want to hear the bus coming. So that goes back to the other really cool feature, which you can do inside the app, or you can do it with the tapping, and that is the ability to be able to go from quiet mode to the noise canceling mode. And by that I mean this.
So you have complete control of that noise cancellation.
Yep. It's either completely off. Quiet is, for lack of a better term, that's noise canceling. And then aware is somewhere between no noise canceling at all, to still have some ability to get rid of the ambient noise around you, but then also to be able to kind of go tap, 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 on and off. Because again, I think for safety more than anything else, there should be the ability, and they give you that ability to turn the noise canceling off.
Well, I want to point out how easy it is to be able to control and easy it is to use this, because you're right.
Yeah.
This is that perfect mix of, for the time when you want to go on the airplane and you don't want to hear the baby crying, you don't want to hear that jet engine, you put it into that quiet mode. But then when you're walking around your neighborhood, you want to be able to hear if somebody's yelling your name or if a car is passing by, and this gives you that flexibility to have that awareness mode as well. But more than anything, it's simple and easy to use. You have 3 different color choices to choose from. Up top here, this is the white smoke. Next to that, we have black, and up front is the chilled lilac. This is a Black Friday sale price of $149. That's saving you $30 today. Shipping and handling is free, and it's available on 5 easy payments of $29.80. Take advantage of our return policy that goes until the end of January right now. If you are gifting this for somebody, they do have that entire month of January to be able to try it out, love it, or you can return it. Or maybe you're gifting this to yourself. Get started with it now and see for the next 2 months how much you love it. And if you don't, feel free to send it back. But I will tell you, as a QuietComfort customer myself, you will be obsessed with this technology. It is really mesmerizing, the science of how it works. And everything you were just saying with that techie stuff, that's what I live for. That's why I love Tech the Halls.
Yeah.
We'll bring it to you today with that free shipping and handling in this show.
Yeah, and we try to make it simple, and I don't want to scare you away with the technology. I just find, like you do, find that fascinating. When I was talking to the Bose, I call them scientists or magicians or whatever, really, for what they do. I was like, tell me what noise canceling is. He's like, all right, I'm going to give you the Reader's Digest 2-minute version, and that's truly what it was. There's obviously a lot of tech inside there that you don't have to worry about. It just kind of naturally happens on its own. Bose was there back in the beginning when they were building noise canceling for the pilots and fighter jets.
Sure.
Because they needed, with all that noise around them, they needed to be able to hear the tower, they needed to be able to hear their bosses and stuff. But I really, I encourage you to make sure you take advantage of this app. You can very easily just sync these earbuds to your phone and not take any advantage of it, but it'll explain to you inside each one, whether it's the noise control function, whether it's over here in the equalizer function, and even down to all of these voice controls. And the voice controls will tell you exactly what to say in order to make all of those commands happen, whether it's the volume up, volume down, answering phone calls, taking pictures, all this stuff. And you know what? Even if you never use any of it, it's pretty cool that it's there. And it's
You
nice
have it
to know
available.
You have it available, and you
Yeah.
know that you can fine-tune the experience, because we all do like to listen differently.
If you're looking for a gift to be able to give to somebody this year that is that perfect present, because everybody can benefit from this, look no further, but don't hesitate on the chilled lilac. That is our most limited option. Also available in the white smoke. And then right here, you see it in the black. It's item number E325434. It comes to us from Bose, and it's the QuietComforts, but this time it's the earbuds.
It's the buds.
Which is super exciting to have. Brett, thanks so much. I know you're sticking around for really the next couple hours with us.
Yeah, I got a lot of cool gaming coming up at 3.
All right, Julia, what have you got coming up?
I'm sure I'm going to see all these familiar faces. And I love Justin Sachoka when he says, I live